Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your monthly for February 2018. Thank you for joining me. Remember, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone. Watch your Moon and Rising signs for additional messages, and also you could watch your yearly and tie in the messages for February in there with these messages to get additional insight. And for private readings, or if you want to look at the specials on offer, the links are in the description box below. Okay, so Scorpio, at the bottom of the deck as your overall energy, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups here is you. Okay, this is talking about water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So for a lot of you this is you, and for others this is you dealing with another water sign. The Five of Cups talks about change happening in the month of February for you. And the change is scary, and the change is not something that you want, and the change is not something that you've planned for. And so something is changing. It's going to feel like it's being taken away or it is lost, and it will feel overwhelming. The message with the Five of Cups is, try not to focus on what is leaving, try not to focus on what is going away, rather try to look at what else is coming into that spot, into that energy. Because the Five of Cups talks about something that is lost and taken away in order to make room for a new beginning. These two full cups that are still standing, they're right behind you, so you have to turn around to see them. So it's a matter of perspective. So keep your eyes open in the month of February. Whatever is happening in a way that you're not happy with, try to look around that situation, try to see it in perspective and see, okay, why may that be happening? Or how can I turn this around and get something good out of it? Okay, turn it into something positive in my life. Because there may be a tendency to focus on what is changing, what is lost, what is taken away, and that may cause you to feel very emotional, okay, very sad, very overwhelmed, very even depressed. Okay, you may want to run away, you may want to start drinking, or whatever the case may be, because of what is lost, because you may not see the bigger picture. So the message is, always look at the bigger picture, especially in the month of February. Whatever is changing or taken away, know that it's for a good purpose, and just look for it. You will see the reason when something new and better comes in. Okay, so just keep that in mind. For career, finances, personal projects, education, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Eight of Cups. So see, you're walking away from something is ending, that's it. You have to turn your back and go. However, if you stay strong through it, if you stay the course, okay, if you don't look back, you'll find yourself with multiple options to look at. You'll find yourself with more than one opportunity for you to choose from in terms of what you're going to do next. For others of you, you have a choice to make, and you're afraid to make a choice because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. Okay, the Five of Cups is what's going on in your head. It's, okay, but what if I do this and it doesn't work out? But what if I do this and I fail? But what if I do this and whatever? All those negative what ifs in your mind that are creating fear, doubt, hesitation for you may cause you to miss out on a really good opportunity. So the message with the Strength card is, and the Two of Pentacles, be practical, be realistic, take the bull by the horns, get more information if you feel like you're not sure what you're doing. Do some more research, dig deeper, but take charge of that situation. Okay, don't feel like you're the victim or you're powerless or you don't have any control over it. Take charge, look at it, get your information, do your research, and make your choice. Because by the end of the month, you will be walking away from something. Either you're walking away from a really good opportunity because you're too afraid or hesitant, or you're afraid of the bigger changes that are going to happen as a result of you doing that or the outcome of that choice. Or you're walking away from a previous situation and taking a chance on something new because you can see that it could be great for you. Okay, whatever changes you're making, whether you're leaving a job, choosing between two jobs, leaving a career altogether, changing how you earn your money, how you earn a living, even about moving, okay? It could be about moving as well. The message is trust yourself. And once you make your decision, trust yourself, get more information, do your research. Once you make your decision, do not turn back. Do not doubt yourself. Keep going. Believe that you are doing the right thing. And that confidence is what is going to get you through the transition on the other side, and you will see that you are actually walking in the right direction, if that makes sense. Okay? For and for those of you, this is also about saving up, saving up. You have a plan, you have an idea, you have something that you're saving up for, you've been saving up for, and that may change one way or another. And the message is, don't lose hope, and don't feel like you were too slow or you weren't good enough or whatever, because there's something better coming in, okay? There's something better coming in. You're looking at one thing, but there's something else that's finding its way to you. It's just a little bit further away. So if something doesn't work out that's in your immediate energy, okay, something you had your eye on, and it doesn't work out exactly the way you hoped, the message is, don't throw away what you've saved up, because there's something better coming, and you need to have that money for that second opportunity. Money or resources of any kind. Emotional life and love life, we have the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Devil. So there may be a sense of loss when it comes to emotional life and love life. The Knight of Wands here feels like, well, he shows up in love readings to indicate someone who's a player, someone who is here today, gone tomorrow. So you could be looking at someone who you get into a physical relationship with the Devil as well. And you think that they're very mature, and you think that they're here to, stay the distance, walk the distance or whatever. And it turns out that they take off. Once they get what they want, they take off. And that may leave you feeling very sad, depressed, taken advantage of. The message is, okay, well, if that happened, try to turn it into a positive. And I know these things are easier said than done. I know that. I hear myself. But the message is, if you dwell on how you feel from such a situation, you'll never get your power back. You'll never get your confidence back. And that will do a lot more harm to you than whoever did whatever, okay? So try to learn from the experience. Think that, you know what, if that was meant to happen the way it did, what am I supposed to learn from it? And keep going. Don't stop. Don't dwell. Okay, because actually you may be looking at a better person coming in. Okay, you may be looking at, dealing with a Capricorn and an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so it could be any sign, really. We don't know what's going on in someone's chart, but you have this person who's very charming, very charismatic, they talk the big talk, they make gestures, they do, but it's rather superficial. It's what they think you would like to see, it's saying what they think you want to hear and stuff like that. And really pushing for something. They have a goal, they have an objective, and that could be a physical relationship. But they always have control. They always want to have control. And then the other person is actually the mature person, the person who keeps their promises, the person who wants to keep you safe, protected, take care of you, nourish you, and so on and so forth. So the message is, even if the Five of Cups happens, try to learn from that experience. Do not let it knock your confidence, and just keep your eyes open for better people, better opportunities, because you do see someone new coming in with that Two of Cups, okay? Because that's the Two of Cups right behind you. So you may see some ups and downs in your love life. However, no matter what happens, don't let it take away your power. Don't let it knock away your confidence, okay? Because you do have decent people coming in. You just need to be ready and willing to let them come into your life, basically. Because if your confidence is shaken, we get very defensive and we keep people at a distance, or we keep going for the people who take away our power, okay? So some big lessons when it comes to love life, definitely showing up, but you do have the opportunity to make the change from going from same old definitely a cyclical type of relationship where it always ends the same way. It's different people, but the same relationship basically, and it ends the same way. You have the opportunity to break that cycle and actually kind of level up and start making different choices, trusting yourself more and choosing different people, okay? And not being afraid to use your power. Whereas before, people have taken away your power, okay? We've given away our power. So that's the message here. You may also be leaving a relationship with this energy. So you're creating the change. And don't beat yourself up about it. And don't let that person get under your skin and make you come back, okay? Because they're making you feel bad about what you're doing or like you're doing something wrong. Stay in your power, use your power. Remember, once you make a decision, do not turn back. Once you reach that point where you understand and it's clear what needs to happen, make that decision and do not turn back, okay? For others of you, this is just a very passionate time. However, be mindful not to use or abuse, having too much fun or just going for the sexual connections, to trying to run away from something, okay? But it can be just about having fun, a passionate time, just dating, keeping it casual. It can be about that, but make sure that it's for the right reasons, basically. Because with the Five of Cups, you may be trying to run away from something or overcompensate for something. So just keep that in mind, okay? But you do have the opportunity to meet some decent people if you use your power, okay? If you use your power and you do what you know is right for you. For health and well-being, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the High Priestess. So for health and well-being, there may be, again, trying to avoid a situation or trying to make up for something. You may turn to partying or keeping things superficial or even drinking or anything like that to overcompensate for something, or again, to run away from something. The message with the Six of Pentacles is bring back the balance and do the right thing, okay? Also, invest in yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you, do what keeps you in a positive mindset. Do what brings harmony in your life, because health is mind, body, and soul. And always make sure that there is a balance of give and take. Always make sure that the relationships you're in are fair, regardless of what kind of relationships they are. And always be sure that you are fair to yourself, okay, with this energy. Because you can balance things out. Again, you can break some cycles that are bad, that are negative, that have been taking a toll on you, and start fresh with better people, better jobs, better health, better mindset, okay? February is a pivotal month for you to turn things around for yourself, but you have to use your power, okay? You have to use your power and do what you want to do what needs to be done, okay? You have a lot of major arcana cards. That means you will be supported in the choices that you're making if they're coming from a place of I'm using my power and I'm doing what needs to be done and I'm doing the right thing for myself, okay? So that's really, really good. Use that power. Let's look at your overall guidance. Overall guidance for Scorpio in February 2018. And there's nothing wrong with keeping things fun and superficial or anything like that, but make sure you're not doing that to cover something up, to ignore something, or run away from something. And be mindful of who you're doing that with, because I feel that there's definitely a good, decent, mature individual who honestly is trying to get to know you. And if you are the person who's unreliable and just trying to have fun, this person may be turned off by that. They may turn away. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So we have the grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So again, the message is be true to yourself, be honest with yourself, and be honest with the people you need to be honest with. Have the conversations you need to have. Do not run away. Do not hide. Do not party to avoid things. Do not keep things too light on purpose so that you don't get yourself hurt. You have to take a chance, you know, for things that are worth it. They do take we do have to take chances. We do have to make the effort. Okay. Also, pay attention to what you're hearing. Pay attention to what you're listening to, or who you are listening to. Don't let negative people get under your skin and take away your power and your confidence. That is very, very important. Listen to motivational speakers. Listen to people who truly support you and are trying to encourage you. Listen to your own intuition. Okay, don't listen to the fears and the doubts. Listen to your intuition. What does it tell you? And follow through with that. Also, once you get going in a direction, keep that path, keep that rhythm. Do not turn back, do not slow down and then look back. Keep the rhythm, keep the flow, keep going, okay? Trust yourself that you've made the right decision and keep going in that direction. And when you're making your decisions, make sure that you're making them from a place of what is fair, okay? And what do I deserve? And there has to be give and take. And if you're making your decisions from that point of view, from that perspective, you're making the right decisions. Do not doubt yourself with that, and keep walking once you've started this new path, okay? Also, don't let people come to you and make you feel responsible for their lives or make you feel responsible for their actions, thoughts, whatever. Everyone is responsible for themselves. We are all responsible for ourselves. So don't let anyone place weight on your shoulders that is not yours to bear. Be mindful of that, okay? Just be mindful of that. Because you do have a nasty individual around you who's trying to take away your power, trying to control or manipulate you one way or another. You know this is happening. You do have very strong intuition, so just don't allow it to happen, because you're creating a pattern in your life that's going to be difficult to break, okay? So a month for change, transformation, taking your power back, making some different choices and sticking with them to restore balance, happiness, abundance in your life with everything, okay? So that is your reading. I hope that it does help you. If you're dealing with these energies, let me know how things go for you. Let me know what the cards talk about for you if they apply to you. Have a very wonderful, positive month. Remember, it is possible. It is in your hands to turn anything around for the better. You just have to believe in yourself and have that confidence. So have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.